Hey everybody, what's going on? I am Robert with Guitar Journeys. We are all on a journey. Everybody is on a journey through life. Alright? From the time you're born to the time you die, you are on a journey. So, oh, it's kind of dark down here, ain't it? So, I decided to call my YouTube channel Guitar Journey. Actually, it's Guitar Journeys. Okay, let me explain that a little bit. Hang on. I could get my light turned on here. Oops, I don't want to get too much light on me. Okay, it is kind of dark down here. I look at other people when they do their YouTube channel and they do their videos and all that, and they have such perfect lighting. Wow. I say to myself, do I really want to be that perfect? Ugh. I don't think so, man. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I don't care to be perfect. You know, I've never, there's never been a time in my life where I said, I just want to be perfect. That's not me, man. Usually I say, it's good enough. So, anyways, I have 600, I just checked my hours. I have 626 hours. And I want to get up to 1,000. So, I'm going to start doing live shows. Just randomly, just start doing it. Hey guys, I wanted to give a shout out to this company here. I found these on Amazon, and they're nice. They're nice for keeping your guitars clean. They're great for glasses too. But yeah, anything that's glass, like your iPad, your phone, and then your guitar, cleaning your guitar. I know your guitar's not made out of glass. I didn't say that. Maybe I did. Okay, anyways. So, these rags are really nice. I got them on Amazon. I think I got the 8-pack for around 10 bucks. That's what I think. So, anyways. Hey guys, I'm bald today, okay? No hat. Just gonna have to deal with it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, yeah. I mean, I still have hair, okay? I do still have hair. But I've been buzzing my head for a lot of years. I used to work in the sewer business. I went around cleaning out sewers. And so, I got in the habit of buzzing my head. That way when I got sewer on my head, I could just take a wipe and just wipe it clean. Hey guys, I want to show you all something. I want to show you down here. Do you see my pedal board? Do you see here on the end? This, let me see where we're at, right there. Do you see it? I'm having a hard time getting down there. Oh yeah, we're over here. Okay, now can you see it? That fuzz face? Okay, that is a Jimi Hendrix mini fuzz face. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Ooh, that thing puts out some power, dude. Okay, but I did discover a little trick about this thing. I watched some videos on this pedal before I bought the pedal. And everybody's saying just turn everything up all the way, right? Turn the volume, turn the fuzz all the way up, turn the volume all the way up. and that's how you get the best results. All right, this is what I found out. Turn your amplifier down to about a 2. Turn your guitar all the way up, okay? Then turn the fuzz all the way up. Turn the volume down on the pedal. Turn it down. Okay. I have found that the secret for me and my setup is when you can turn this guitar all the way up. That is what gives you the most fuzz. Okay? So once you get your guitar turned all the way up, right? If you want more volume, turn it up on the fuzz face. Turn it up on the pedal. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, you get more than you want. I can tell you that. I'm not saying you get more than you want. You get what you want, right? It's a fuzz, man. You want some fuzz. You want some heavy fuzz. Hey. I mean, I got a blues driver and I got a overdrive distortion. They give you quite a bit of distortion. I stack them up, you know, I play them both at the same time. It gives you plenty of power, it gives you plenty of distortion, but it does not give you that fuzz, okay? There's just a difference. So like, but see, you don't have to have your you don't have to have it like crazy loud. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah, sometimes I like to make a lot. Sometimes I turn it up real loud. Okay, I can feel it vibrating in my butt. All right, so, but yeah, sometimes I like it. Hey man, how you doing? Sometimes I like it real loud, and sometimes I don't want it that loud, right? If I'm practicing something or I'm playing along with the music, I just might not want to put my stereo through that much. You know, the speakers are kind of old, and I really don't want to blow out one of these speakers because it'd be very hard for me to find. Maybe not as hard to find as I think, but it would be hard to find a speaker to replace these speakers. They're about 30 years old. So anyways, there's some times where you just don't want to play that loud. So, okay. So, and the other thing is when you start backing off on the volume on your guitar, it just starts getting cleaner. So for you guys that are guitar players, this is a trick that is worth checking into. Okay, turn the volume fairly low on your amplifier, and crank the volume up on your guitar all the way, and whatever pedal you're using, turn the level down, right? Turn the gain all the way, turn the level down, and then turn that level up to get the volume that you want, and then you use the volume on your guitar to either have a heavy distortion or a lighter distortion, more of a clear tone. And there is some tricks, you know, when it comes to the amplifier and it comes to the pedal. But if you can hear, like right now, it's quiet, right? So before I got my my power source, okay, I bought a Fender power source, because before I did that, I got so much noise. Whenever I hook in 3 or 4 pedals together, the noise, just when you're sitting like idle, not doing nothing, just sitting there, that thing started squealing on me. But the noise that the pedals were making was a lot. And if you get a power source, an isolated power source, to where each pedal gets the proper amount of power, technology, man. Don't fight technology. It's worth it. The money that I spent on that thing was very well worth it, because it quieted down the pedals a lot. There is a pedal that Boss makes that is it's to clean up the noise from the pedals. But I'm doing a little research. I'm trying to find one that'll set up on the amp, and that I can plug into the amp, and it'll have its own power plug. I'm pretty sure they make them. My theory is this: if you can think it, they've made it. I'm telling you, that's the truth, man. If there's something that you're thinking about buying, someone's already made it. All right, guys. I'm going to do a little jam tracking. Woo! I got me some hot tea, man. I like to drink me some hot tea in the afternoon. I'm going to do a little jam tracking on this fuzz bass. We're going to do a couple of little play around with that for a little bit, and then we're going to hook up some of these other pedals. But yeah, the putting together the pedal board, it's a little bit expensive. Now, some of these pedals I've had, ooh, that's already connected. Okay. Some of these pedals I've had for a long time. Probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years maybe. I've had One, two, three, four, five. I've had about five of these pedals. Oh, let me see. I got some jam tracks in here. Hang on a minute. Jam track, backing tracks, all the same thing. All right, this one I think is blues in G. It says blues in G's for beginner. That sounds cool. In G. All right, let's find our G's, guys. I put this up here. This towel. Oh, you can't see it? I put a towel right there. Because sometimes my guitar touches that chair. thing goes forever, don't it? Dang. Let's shut that off for a minute. Okay. So, y'all get the point now? I do want to point out, or not point out, I want to mention something else while I have all four of you here. I wanted to get some decent guitar cables without breaking the bank. Okay, so I've done some research, and there are a lot of companies that make guitar cables. I mean, way more than I thought that there were. And some of them they're very expensive, some of them. I'm going to give you a comparison. Okay, this one that I bought here was about $20. I think it's of good quality, and it's, like I said, I'm not a perfect guy, okay? It's good enough for me. It's good enough for what I'm doing, and it's good enough for me. But some places, and I don't know, did I say 20 foot? I meant 10 foot. This is a 10 foot for $20. They do have, there's some companies for a 10 foot will run you about $100. Okay, that's more money than I want to put into a guitar cable at this time. So anyways, if you guys are looking for a good guitar cable, these are called the Fender Deluxe, and I got mine on Amazon for about $20. Check it out. They got the ends are like brass. I mean, they say gold, but you know, it's a gold color, but I think it's probably made out of brass material. Brass gives a like a gold look, but yeah. Okay, so anyways, yeah, if you want some good cables, they're decent. I like them pretty good. They have like a cloth on the outside, so they're like called like a tweed. They don't seem to tangle up real easy. Right now I'm tuning my guitar, guys. Since I have this thing downstairs, and we've been having a real swing on the weather, it does get out of tune. Pretty good. Okay, that's another thing. When you start using those digital tuners, it's a lot different than using. Okay, so let's check this out. I'm getting a lot of noise off of that. Let's figure out which one of these is making all that noise. A compressor pedal that compresses the signal, and on the sustain that's gives a like where it rings out longer. I have that turned up a little bit, and I think that's what's given us that. And if you can hear this, this is I have a really nice reverb pedal and a delay. You hear the delay? Okay. Turn that down just a little bit. So when you have the a reverb and a delay, and just set them for me, like when I'm playing a song, I just like a little mild flavor of that, you know? It's like when you're baking a cake, there's ingredients that you don't really want to taste, right? You put baking soda. You don't really want to taste that, so you just put a little bit. And that's how I look at the reverb and the delay. You want that in there, but you don't want a lot of it. Now that's me, all right? I'm playing like blues songs, and I don't want an overwhelming flavor, you know? So kind of to speak, right? I'm gonna check something out real quick here on Spotify. I'm gonna see if I can find some country backing tracks. Country backing tracks. Let's see what we come up with here. Couldn't find country backing tracks. Huh, okay. Country style jam tracks. Let's see what we got here. Alright, country jam tracks. So, yesterday I was doing a live. I always do a live talk show on Wednesdays and Fridays. I was doing a live talk show. I was about to wrap it up. I usually shoot for about a half an hour. And that was over a half an hour, and I was getting ready to you know, say my goodbyes and get out of there. Someone came on. I think it's a woman. I'm not really for sure because the picture on their profile wasn't that clear to me. But I think it was a woman. I'm pretty sure it was Michelle. I always get Michael and Michelle kind of mixed up when I look at them, but I think it was a woman. I think her name was Michelle. And she started like saying nasty stuff to me about how I'm not very good. What I do isn't, you know, worth doing. My music sounds horrible. And, you know, I had to make a decision, you know. Am I going to lash out at this person? Am I going to say like, well, you know, bad stuff, right? Am I going to say bad stuff to this person? Or am I just going to keep my cool and just say, okay, that's part of being on YouTube. If you're going to be on YouTube, you more than likely are going to have people telling you bad stuff. And honestly, I've had some problems. Not really so much as saying that they didn't like what I was doing, but they wanted me to play different songs when I was trying to put on a show at a nursing home. And I asked them to not do that because I have a list of songs that I have practiced, and those are the songs that I'm going to play. And they started saying nasty stuff to me. So I understand that being in the public, some people, let's face it, man, there's assholes everywhere you go. Okay? I know that's not great language, right? But that's a good way to put it, right? They're just assholes. You got to ask yourself, do you want to be a good person and treat people nice and you know, be nice and good and fair and honest with other people, or you just want to be an asshole? It's real easy just to be an asshole. You know, you could just be an asshole to everybody. That's not hard to do. Believe me, man. I went through a lot of my life being an asshole. But people go around saying that about you. You know? That's the reputation you get. That's what people say about you. Oh, screw that guy. He's an asshole. See? Or they'll say, oh, yeah, man, I know him. He's cool. I like him. He's funny. He's good. He's cool. I like him. See the difference? Spread the word, man. All right? Kindness will get you a long ways. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we're all on a journey. We're all trying to get through life. And the better you get along with people, the better you're going to get along with life. Okay? So, just a little advice for you. And I don't really like it when people tell me, negative stuff. Hey, from Ireland. All right, brother. Hang on, I'm going to do some country jam tracks. Um, Thanks for joining, man. I really appreciate it. So, anyways, when that person comes on to my, and I was real nice about it. I really was. I didn't say anything to make myself an asshole. She was being an asshole. Clearly, she was. She had some kind of problem and taking it out on me. But I just played it cool. I said, yeah, that's all right. I know that what I do is plain and simple and it's not that great. But you got to keep in mind, I'm playing for people that are in their 80s and 90s. And I'm trying to make them happy. I'm trying to make them have a good time, right? It's not about the people that are watching me on YouTube. I mean, I'm just showing you what I do, okay? So here's the thing I really don't understand about people though on YouTube. Instead of telling me, that you don't like me and you think what I do sucks, go get a life, man. Go watch someone else. Go watch a movie. Turn off your phone. Clean your house. Do something. You get it? All right, man. This is some country jams. It's on Spotify. Uh-oh, hang on. Hang on. We don't want that. YouTube will. They probably already did. I thought it was jam tracks. Nor the haters. You're right. I know that. That was supposed to be backing tracks. There we go. Here's the backing track. Yeah, like I said, I know it's part of being in the music and in public eye. I know that it is true, and in a way, I kind of appreciate it because I need to learn how to deal with it. But at the same time, I really do think that, wow, that's crazy. That thing won't turn down. Oh. I really do think that people should keep their negative comments to themselves. I changed from a minor to a major. I guess they had other plans. Because I think they're done now. Let me see. What do we got? What do we got going on here? I hate those jam tracks that keep stopping. jam tracks that keep stopping, they kind of irritate me. Just keep playing, man. Quit stopping. I think that's part of the shuffle or something. What do you think, Mike? You think that's part of the shuffle? I don't like it when they do that, though. Not for me, my friend. I don't like it. I wish you were here, Mike, to help me with this delay. This thing's getting out of control over here. Here, see if you can hear this. I don't really like that. Going like that too much. I'd like it for it to be a little more quieter. Let's see what we can do. There you go. Okay. Like that for a while. No work today, Mike? So, I'm going to show you guys what a blues driver does. Got that thing turned up pretty good. Yeah, you can definitely get a lot of different sounds out of it, that's for sure. Do you, Mike, do you have, do you have a pedal that makes everything quieter? I'm gonna have to work on that delay a little bit. I'm not really liking that sound too much. You have a noise compressor? Is that like on a pedal or is that something you have hooked up to your amplifier? I boss, okay. Yeah, I'm I'm gonna try to find something that sets up on the amplifier that has like its own plug-in that quiets things down. Do you know, do they make something like that? Okay. I um I I'm gonna keep doing some research because I always say that if you can think it, it's out there. And I think that there is something that is separate than a pedal and separate from your pedal board that you can buy and put it on top of the amplifier and it will quiet your pedal board down. So I think that there is something that I can get for that. So if I find it, I'll for sure let you know. Have I shown you this guitar before, Mike? I've had this thing apart a few times. And, that thing needs cleaned. I took and put in some new potentiometers. I can never say it right, man. But I put in some new switches because the ones that came originally, the Fender, they wore out. So I put in some Dunlops that are supposed to be lifetime warranty, and they're real tight. The Fender ones feel kind of sloppy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Um, yeah, that's a nice one. I do have a little bit of a problem with the static electricity. And I think, okay, underneath this plate, I think there's a metal a small, like a tin foil. I can't remember if I took it off or if it's still on here, but I get like a static electricity, and then I have to spray it. I spray a rag with the static guard, and then I wipe it all down, and then it's good for a week or so, and then it starts doing it again. Every time you touch something, it'll like well, it's like a tin foil though. I don't know if it's copper. I mean, it doesn't look like red. It's more like a, like I say, it's more of a tin foil looking type deal. But I think I should have taken that off of there. What do you think? So, Mike, I listened to that song after I got off last night. After I got done recording, I listened to that song, and I've never heard that song before. So it's crazy because earlier, does it get more? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, you mean the static? I'll have to check. The next time it does, I'll have to check. I see what you're saying. The next time it starts doing that, I'll check and see if that makes a difference. You know, I was very careful when I put it together the last time. I bought new wires. I didn't take the wires off the switches. I mean, off the switch. You know, the 5-way switch right here. I didn't take the wires off of that, but I put all new wires going to these switches, and then I made sure that they were both grounded properly. So I don't know, man. I tried to make sure I done everything the right way so I wouldn't have to take it all apart again. But I think that there's a metal. I think that metal in there. If I didn't take it off, I think that's what's doing it. But I'm not real sure. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get going, Mike. Let's see, what time is it? 1:30. I got about maybe an hour and a half to jam out and do some practicing. So my favorite nursing home sent me an email this morning. They want me to play at the end of September the 22nd at 1:30. We will be celebrating our September birthdays that day, and they asked me to come and play. So cool, man. I'm going to put together a show, and I tried listening to music, top 100 music from the 80s to try to find some songs. I thought maybe they might recognize some of those songs. They're like in their 80s and 90s. I don't know if maybe that's a little bit too late for them. But I usually just find a variety of music, but I like to play something new every time I go. Um, just um, just to be good, you know, just to be a good guy, just to do it right. All right, man. I'm gonna cut out of here. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna come on randomly during the week, Mike, because I'm trying to get 1,000 watch hours, and right now I have like 625 or 626, somewhere around in there. So I'm gonna come on randomly and just mess around down here. So, but I'm gonna cut out so I can jam for a while. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Good to see you, buddy. Take care. Um, I gotta be real honest with you too. I wasn't a big fan of that song. But I'll listen to it again, man. I'll give it a little, I'll give it a taste, you know, again later. All right? And I never heard it before, but I wasn't like real, like, oh, that's so great. All right, man. Talk to you later. Peace out.